Hello, and welcome back to Johnny's Kitchen. Hey, I am a happy camper that you're here. Today we're going to go over teriyaki chicken. It's actually a lot more simple than you may think, so here we go. Okay, so for this recipe, okay, I like to use boneless, skinless thighs, okay? They taste better, they fit better for what other things I add this to, things like my chow mein and my fried rice and things like that. So you need the boneless, skinless thighs. I use mirin as my rice wine for this, and some soy sauce. I like low sodium. There's enough salt in the foods these days, I think, for myself. So I do salt, of course, but anyways, for this, we are going to use the soy sauce and the mirin, and not a whole lot more. Besides maybe some green onions to garnish, some ginger, and some turmeric, like I like to throw in stuff. So here we go. All right, so over here in the pan, we got a hot pan going here. We got a hot pan, so I'm going to throw my butter in here. I like to use butter when I'm actually cooking with proteins, like meats and things like that. Sometimes I'll use butter with my vegetables, but like I said, most of the time for me, it's butter for my proteins, and then like an olive oil or something like that for vegetables, things like that, stir fries. All right, so show side down first in here for me, so I'm just going to drop these chicken thighs in here, show side down. It's basically just, the pretty side down here. Keep going. I'm going to turn down the temperature a little bit. All right. I'm going to move those in much more. Okay. All right. Those are searing along pretty nicely here. This is, like I said, I learned this recipe actually again from my favorite chef, Jack Tilla. It's simple, it's easy, and it tastes really good, and you don't have to get complicated with it and stuff like that. Some dishes that I work on, like my pizzas or raviolis and stuff like that, I take days sometimes to prep for that kind of stuff. Some stuff has to go overnight. Some stuff, you want it freshly reduced the day you're going to cook. But like I said, this is one of my go-tos for my meal prep and stuff because it's quick, it's easy. It goes with rice, it goes with chow mein, it goes with pretty much any type of Asian side dish, dumplings, pot stickers, you name it. Anyway, all right, let's see how those are doing here. Let's go a little bit more. We're going to heat up a little bit more there. We'll move along. So basically, when these things get ready and we flip these over, it's not going to be long before they're almost finished. So I don't want them to cook completely all the way because I want to make the sauce first, the teriyaki sauce, which we're going to use the fond from the bottom of the pan that's been cooking there with the chicken, along with the rice wine to deglaze it for a bit and then add some salty flavor with the soy sauce. So, back over here. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Let's flip this stuff over at. That's pretty good. Nice golden brown there. I'll take that. Definitely take that. All right. Now, something else I also learned, I didn't really do it very well here, but when you flip proteins on a grill or on a pan or however you're doing it, if they flip, basically, it's better to flip them to a different place than they are initially because the place they've been cooking on is now the coldest part of the grill or the pan. So once you flip it, it's best like burgers, I tend to do this and flip them this way instead of over. That way you're rolling it to a hot spot so that it can get its sear and move forward like it did when you first put it down the first time. From the first side. Right. Pan. All right. I think we're good. I know that these are not quite done, so we're just going to have to give this a few more minutes. But they are fairly small chicken thighs, so they won't take long. You can see they are rounding up nicely here. Keep that kind of a medium-high temperature there. Keep that sear going. Yeah, right about where we should be on these. These are pretty much there. All right, cool. I'm happy with that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we need to take those out, set them down, then get them in, deglaze the pan, make the sauce. Yay! Sometimes do that. All right, taking these out of the pan. Oh, hey now, come here now. Don't be arguing with me. Let's bring chicken in here. I'll take you right out of here. All right, get you out of that pan. Prepare for takeoff. Quiet after the chicken finishes. Right before the deglaze. Bring it in. Bring it in. I'll grab. I have my fire alarms on me off now. All right. We'll slide that around for a little bit. All right. We got some action going on here. So that's looking pretty good. I want to scrape a little bit down there. Where's my wooden spoon? We'll kind of scrape the bottom of the pan there, get that fond off the bottom, the stuff that stays on the pan once the protein is done. Let me pour some soy sauce in here to kind of offset that. I'm going to let that go a little bit. I'm going to turn down the temperature. I don't want to burn the sauce. Just going to let it mix up. And it's amazing because the mirin and the soy sauce are basically the flavor of teriyaki. I mean, it's just amazing. It tastes so good. I know exactly what's in the sauce. It's not a store-bought sauce in a bottle or a can. I know what's in it, no preservatives, none of that kind of stuff. That's what I love about being able to cook. It's just, you know what you're putting into your food. All right, so this is actually looking like really good consistency at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the spoon test here. Okay? The spoon test is spoon test. Okay? Take a spoon. Okay? And what you want to do is you want to kind of check and see how that thing sticks to the spoon when you pour it back into the sauce. Okay, yeah, that spoon's pretty well coated there. Let's do that again. Okay, I'm going to check the spoon here and pour. Not bad, not bad. It's coated pretty well. You probably can't see it as well as I can here, but at this point now I'm going to throw the chicken back in. So, let's get the chicken back in here. All right. Turn the heat back up just a little bit. Oh, shoot. That one's falling apart. So I'm a former Marine, so occasionally a word may slip, like a bad word. These things are moving along nicely. These are going to be so good when they're done. But like I said, I usually will serve this with my chow mein or my bacon fried rice. Pot stickers, things like that, they go great with this as a main course. You can go a little further with this if you want. You can even add pineapple chunks and stuff like that if you're going kind of more for a sweet and sour on that, though. Let me flip these around a little bit, get these well coated. Turn it down a little bit again. All right, these are looking good. Look at that. See that? Oh, yeah, those are looking tasty. Again, video doesn't always give it justice the way this is. I don't have a studio. Just my regular little condo kitchen here. But I will always put a picture up of the finished product when it's finished, and we will check it out. So, there's really not a whole lot more to this, to be honest with you. Once this is finished, it's easy. You just basically, like I said, serve it over rice or with your side. I, of course, will also ground some fresh ginger onto this and put some turmeric on it. I love both of those ingredients in most of my Asian recipes. So when it's done, you cut up some green onions, kind of, bias cut the onions, drop them on there, and it looks great and it tastes great. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Easy teriyaki chicken, brought to you by Chef Johnny in Johnny's Kitchen. I love it when you guys come around here, so thank you very much for seeing this. I want to encourage you to subscribe, and always remember, stay fed, people.